I'm the complainant in this verified impeachment complaint that I had just filed with the House Secretary General against our sitting President, Ferdinand Marcos Jr. In sum, there are six grounds comprising the complaint itself. But to sum it up, based on the grounds provided by the Constitution, it's culpable violation of the Constitution, graft and corruption, as well as betrayal of public trust. So we are putting to question and holding the President accountable, number one, for allowing a citizen of our country to just be whisked away, kidnapped virtually, and brought to a foreign land without due process, despite fully functioning courts here in the country. Next, we are also holding the President accountable for flagrantly failing to veto unprogrammed appropriations, unprogrammed funds, despite being able to do so. In fact, what was mentioned by Kongjet earlier, the President had every opportunity to veto. He signed an actual budget, despite the fact that the Supreme Court had declared the PhilHealth component of that budget to be unconstitutional, and the directive from the Department of Finance, which is the alter ego of the President himself, so an act of a department of government is an act of the President, was also declared illegal. Next, we're also holding the President accountable for the current supposed investigations by government of graft and corrupt practices involving ghost projects, flood control projects, so on and so forth. Next, we're also putting to question the fitness of the President to still govern our country. If you will notice, for some it might be laughable, for some it might be trivial, but an allegation that our sitting President might be somehow involved in an addiction of some sort to prohibited drugs should be alarming, and we are holding the President accountable as well. This is not the main thrust of the impeachment complaint, but it is one of them. It is an issue that has been dodged by the President. It's an issue that has been dodged by Malacanang. They're just sweeping it under the rug. But mind you, in our rules on evidence, when an act or declaration is made such that if it is proved within the hearing and observation of a party, and if untrue, should deserve a comment and none is made, under our rules on evidence, that failure to comment, that failure to react, it can be taken against you. In other words, that is a rule of evidence that codifies silence means yes. We have not heard from the President denying it. We have not heard from the President going through a procedure to debunk all these rumors that he is addicted or is using prohibited drugs. Last week, personally, I feel that the ICI has been weaponized by the government in order to protect his allies, the respondents' allies, President Marcos's allies, and target political enemies. So we feel that apart from the President being an impeachable officer, we feel that this avenue would enable not just myself as complainant, not just Kongjet as the endorser, but the Filipino people to thresh out all these matters which are being raised but are not answered at all by the President and his cabinet and his officers.